Water, water everywhere, but not a single drop to drink. It is the ultimate cruel irony of being lost at sea. Taking just one sip can trigger a fatal biological countdown. You might think boiling it saves you, but you are wrong. Today, we reveal the dark science of the saltwater trap. To survive the ocean, we must first unlearn a common myth that has led many brave explorers to a tragic end. Boiling water kills bacteria and parasites, but it does absolutely nothing to remove the dissolved mineral salts. In fact, as water evaporates during boiling, the concentration of salt in the remaining liquid actually increases. Average seawater is nearly 3 times saltier than human blood, creating a chemical imbalance your body cannot handle. Your kidneys are sophisticated biological filters, designed to process minerals, but they have a very strict operating limit. To process the salt from 1 liter of ocean water, your system requires significantly more fresh water than you consumed. This leads to a dangerous biological crisis at the microscopic level, a process that scientists call cellular osmosis. Instead of hydrating you, salt pulls precious water out of your healthy cells to dilute the brine in your bloodstream. Your cells literally shrink and wither like plants in a drought, even though you are surrounded by miles of liquid. Historically, the study of dehydration was pioneered by doctors who examined survivors of the most famous shipwrecks. Early medical journals documented that sailors who drank seawater died much faster than those who drank nothing. As the kidneys fail under the immense pressure of excess sodium, the toxic waste in your blood begins to rise. This chemical attack eventually hits the brain, disrupting electrical signals and causing the victim to lose touch with reality. This is the tragic madness of the sea, where thirsty men jump overboard, thinking they see a lush green oasis. Their senses betray them as the sodium levels trigger a severe neurological collapse from which few ever recover. However, in 1952, a French doctor named Alain Bombard decided to challenge this aquatic death sentence. He crossed the Atlantic Ocean in a small rubber dinghy called the Heretic to prove humans could survive the deep. Bombard argued that the key to survival wasn't the ocean water itself, but the fluids hidden within the sea life. He squeezed the liquid from raw fish, which is naturally filtered and contains much lower salt levels than the sea. For 65 days, he battled storms and starvation, relying on science to stay alive when others would have perished. His journey helped solidify what modern rescue experts call the rule of 3 for human endurance and safety. You can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 weeks without food, but only 3 short days without fresh water. Drinking the ocean doesn't buy you time. It speeds up the clock, turning those 3 days into a matter of hours. Today, survivors use desalination pumps that force water through a membrane, physically stripping the salt away. This mechanical process mimics the miracle your body performs every day, but without the deadly metabolic cost. Pure water remains the most precious and fragile resource on our vast, blue but salty planet. The ocean is a desert made of water, hiding a lethal trap for those who do not respect its chemistry. By understanding the science of osmosis and the history of survival, we can navigate the world with greater safety. Protect your biology, trust the facts, and never succumb to the tempting glitter of the deep salt. If this science saved your curiosity, please hit like and subscribe to explore more surprising stories from history.